Is this thing on? Yep, it's on. Hey guys and girls, it's your girl Green Fire Motivation, aka Judy Owens, and I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. It is Christmas morning. It's somewhere around maybe 2:30 a.m. ish, and as you can see, I'm not asleep yet. I've got a lot of things going through my mind, and one of the things going through my mind was recording a video today. I think it's important, and I'm going to do it more often, to acknowledge family. For me, Christmas is about family and spending time with them. And when I say time, I mean quality time, not just in and for an hour to eat and then out. I mean, just, sitting down and watching old home videos and eating good food, talking about old times and, even present times, good memories, funny memories. It's really about, touching the lives that are closest to you. Now, I will say this. There are people out there who don't have family. And so if you can, reach out to someone you know doesn't have any family and, call them, text them, email them, find some way, to get in touch with them, to let them know, hey, I know I'm with my family right now, but I'm thinking about you and I want you to know, that I'm glad to be in your life. I'm glad you're in my life. Whatever you can do or say to let them know that they are not alone. The holidays are times where, people who have family truly get to celebrate, and then the ones who don't have family, in some scenarios, they don't get to celebrate because they are not feeling the same love that, a person who has family is feeling. And so it's important for us to be aware of those people, and when I say reach out to them, I don't mean single them out, because, even before Christmas, the other 364 days in a year, you may have been in communication with them, but it's especially important to reach out to them right now, especially if you know that they don't really have anyone to celebrate the holidays with. So that was my thought about, the whole Christmas scenario. The best part of Christmas is Christ must. More Christ, right? Spanish. More Christ. Mas. There's a song, I'm not going to sing it this time because, I never made it to American Idol, but it is called I Want More of You. And in Spanish, they say, quiero más, quiero más de ti. I want more of you, God. And that's what they're talking about. So I think that's kind of cool. But our Savior was born on Christmas Day. He is the reason for the season. He is the reason for every season. He is the reason for every day, every minute, every second. He's the reason why I'm still sitting here right now, able to even talk to you guys on his birthday. So I appreciate and I thank God for sending his son to die on the cross so that I can have everlasting life and you can have everlasting life. Let's just say, nobody is perfect. Even Christians struggle, with trying to be the best them that they can be for Christ. And, the most popular scriptures, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And that is true. Whether you're, a Christian, whether you're a minister, an evangelist, a prophet, a pastor, an apostle, everybody has fallen short. So on the other end of that spectrum, don't try to hold other people accountable for a standard that you're not even holding yourself to. And I'm going to get off of that subject. But also, so once again, thank you, Christ, for loving us enough to save us. And so I'm wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. But of course, the video is not over yet because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff flowing through my head. And because there's a lot of stuff flowing through my head, I'm trying to get some of it out by putting this video out there. So, as we know, the new year is upon us. The new year is upon us. By all means, if you want to start the new year out in the Green Fire Motivation community, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. That way, anytime I load a video, you get a notification, and then you can watch the video as soon as you're able. By all means, hit the like button. If anything I've said in this video from beginning to end has touched you in any kind of way, by all means, hit the like button. Definitely hit the share button. We definitely want to, send out a Green Fire Motivation Merry Christmas. And as I was saying, so we are going into a new year, and so at the beginning of the year, a lot of people set up, whether it's a New Year's resolution, whether you're setting up goals, whether you're setting up a vision board. We have exactly 6 days until the new year starts. So if you haven't done so already, now would be a good time to start thinking about the things that you would like to adjust and or do differently starting in the new year. Now, here's the thing. I'm a firm believer of you don't have to wait until the new year to start doing something that you want to change. You don't have to wait until the new year. However, there are many who feel comfortable with, starting off fresh. And I'm not knocking anybody for that. So if you decide to wait until January the 1st, at least now you have 6 days to start thinking about, like the things, like I said, the things that you want to change and or adjust and or do differently in the new year. New beginnings is a very popular topic at the beginning of a new year. And it makes sense because, it's a fresh start for a lot of people. Some people decide, I'm going to start going to church. Some people decide, I'm going to go back to school. Some people decide, I'm going to try to be more active in my family. Some people decide they're going to change their career. However, all of these changes, hey, whatever your change is, all I'm saying is make sure you prepare for the change. Think about the things that you want to change. Think about the steps that you're going to have to take to change them. Start thinking of or even researching methods, that you can use to help you with the transition of changing whatever it is you need to change. Those of you who have been following me on this channel, the Green Fire Motivation channel, know that, and if you don't know, now you know. The very first video that I did was called The Paper Match. The very first video number 1, was called The Paper Match. If you haven't seen that video yet, I would suggest you go back to the beginning. Matter of fact, if you just go in YouTube and search Green Fire Motivation Paper Match, there'll be 2 videos that's going to pop up. There's one video, which is the original paper match, and then I believe the second one is the one where I revisit the paper match. And so watch one of them, watch both of them, get your paper match started, write your paper match. And I'm not going to go into the details on the paper match. Just go ahead and watch the video. I think the video is like 5 minutes and 6 seconds or something like that. So it's not a long video. However, like I said, new beginnings, people want to change things. Get prepared for your change. Get prepared for your change. The other thing I wanted to say was the Tony Gaskins. The Tony Gaskins. Oh my God. Tony Gaskins has changed my life. I suggest that anybody who's everybody and anybody, if you don't know, find out who Tony Gaskins is. The reason why I say that is because I decided intentionally to start investing in my education. And in investing in my education, I'm also investing in my future. Okay. I mentioned that some people might want to go back to school. Here's the deal about going back to school, okay? You need to know what you're going for. You need to know why you're going back to school. If you've already graduated, if you already got a degree, you know, and all that good stuff, you got 5 degrees under your belt. If you're going to go back to school, know why you're going. Okay? You need to know exactly what your field of study is. You need to know why that's your field of study. You need to know what you're going to do with it after you finish, you know, school. You need to know all of these things. You need to know how you can apply what you're learning, what you learn to your current situation, all of those things. If you do not know what you're going back to school for, do not go. That's wasted money. Wasted. Wasted. Now, different people have online courses. If you don't know what you're going back to school for, my suggestion is that you go ahead and just find an online course that's an interest area. Don't go register for a community college or register for a 4-year degree, and then a month in you figure out that this is not what you wanted to do. Matter of fact, find a YouTube video about whatever it is you're trying to go back to school for. Get a feel for it before you decide you're going to invest, 2 years into or 4 years into another degree. Okay? But I would say invest in yourself. There's many ways to invest in yourself outside of going back to school. You can go to the library free. Go to the library free. Somebody say free. You can go to the library for free. You can read all the books you want. All the books you want. And there's no charge for it. Okay? Information unlimited. That's what I call the library. Information unlimited. You can get a whole degree just from reading books, right? And even though it's not a documented degree, it's information. Then you can know if this is really the area that you want to go into. Okay? YouTube, oh my God. When I say YouTube, it's just like freaking phenomenal. YouTube is how I discovered Tony Gaskins. And what did I decide to do? I decided to invest in some of his courses. What happened? Black Friday happened. Black Friday, I got an email. Because I'm subscribed to his channel, I got an email and it said 50% off all courses. When I say I went in there and I started clicking on everything I could find, everything that was in my affordability range, I clicked on it. Everything. Click, 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 click. You know why? Because we invest in what we think is worth it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Now, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. To be honest, I'm probably stepping on my own. But if you can pay $50 to go out and eat and get a movie and get some dessert, then I promise you can find a $50 course that's going to get you further along in your education, in your career, in your life. I promise you can. So instead of going out and doing all of that, spend that $50 on a course. It'll take you 4 hours-ish to get food, to watch a movie, to eat dessert. It's 4 hours. Say 4 hours. Take that 4 hours, take that $50, invest in a course that's going to better yourself. Spend that 4 hours to sit down with that course. I promise you, growth is never overrated. Growth is never overrated. Okay? So if you're going to invest in something, invest in yourself. Okay? Invest in, self-care. Alana Moore always talks about self-awareness. So she talks about being intentional, So self-awareness, invest in yourself. Self-care, invest in yourself. And Tony Gaskins talks about mind, brains. Oh Lord, Tony, Tony, if you're watching this video, I know the 3 B's: brains, brand, body. There it is. I got it. Brains, brand, body. The 3 B's. Invest in yourself. Brains, your mind. Brand, your business. Body. Okay, so I'm going to get in shape, guys. It's on my to-do list. It's on my paper match. However, at the current moment, I'm focused on this debt reduction. So, as you guys know, if those who have been following me, I'm actually continuing the Dive Into Your Debt series. And when I say dive into your debt, I'm not going to go into it by detail. If you type in Green Fire Motivation, Dive Into Debt, there's about 6 or 7 videos on Dive Into Debt. So I'm not going to go into that right now, but just know that I am in the process of getting my debt reduced, paying down debts, paying off collections accounts, the works. So that's where most of my energy is going. But on my the other 2 things that I was working on are excuse me, the other two things that I'm supposed to be working on are getting this weight down, and then the other part is my career. So as you all know, if you've been following me, once again, I just started as a pre-K teacher, and so I have been taking a lot of trainings and, you know, going through the motions in the classroom, learning how to do lesson plans and all of these different things. And so when I say the person that I was back in September has grown tremendously to the person that I am now, I've learned so much. Now I'm in the process of applying the things that I've learned. Even from the courses that I've taken so far in getting my license from birth to kindergarten, I've learned so much. Now I'm starting to apply the things that I've learned in class, the things that I've learned in training, and even the things that I've learned from my students, because they may be 4-year-olds, but they're teaching me just as much as I'm teaching them. So, brain, brand, body. Yeah. So, so these are the things that I'm working on, and I realize this video may be kind of all over the place, but like I said, there's a lot of things that's in my head. So I'm trying to get some of them out so that I can go to sleep, because sometimes, you know, anybody who does a lot of things or has a lot of stuff on their to-do list, you know, can relate to not being able to sleep or restless because there's so much stuff in their mind and they're trying to get it out. And so I just wanted to touch on, you know, a couple of these areas so that you guys can know that Green Fire Motivation is back. Because, you know, I took a couple of days, couple of weeks off because everything was getting backed out. And like I said, backed up. And like I said, I was almost at burnout. And I definitely didn't want to do that, because burnout takes a lot longer to recuperate from than just taking a step back. So the Green Fire Motivation channel is back. It's on. It's live. It's popping. Yes, green still means go. I'm going to be working on some new stuff in the new year. So by all means, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, look for those notifications. As time passes, I'll be dropping little nuggets of what will be taking place in the near future. Just know that 2022, like the course I took with Tony Gaskins, 2022 is my year. There are doors that have already been opened. I'm declaring and decreeing right now. There's doors that have already been opened. I just know that 2022 is just gonna be amazing. I know I'm going to be on my knees thanking God for all the opportunities He's going to be putting in front of me. I already thanking God for the people that He's putting in my life, the new people. I mean, like, I could go on and on and on. I could name names: Brad Boyd, Alana Moore, Sherida Suggs, Sid Wade, Tanisha Mandry, Christine Harris, Nyoka Green, DeQuentin Brown, and so many others. London Bridges, like, I can't get everybody's name in here. All the people that God has in my life for a reason, and not just a season. They're in my life for a reason, not just a season. So I'm highly grateful. I'm highly thankful. I'm highly motivated at the way that God is just going to do some amazing things in my life, in the people's lives that I know. I'm expecting a lot of great things in the near future. So you guys get ready, because green definitely means go. So I have gotten a lot of stuff out of my mind. Thank you guys so much for listening. Once again, Merry Christmas. Once again, thank God for sending His Son to be born on Christmas Day to save us all. Enjoy time with your family. Reach out to somebody who you know doesn't have family, and you know, let them know that you're thinking about them. Let them know that you care about them. And I will see you guys soon. This has been a great Green Fire Motivation morning. Bye.